I've got a little tip here for removing a main jet from a nozzle. So I dip these in some chemical carburetor cleaner. You can see they're nice and shiny, but I forgot to take the main jet out of the nozzle before I did it, and it's in there pretty tight. There's a real easy way to get these out. Number one thing is I use a hollow ground screwdriver. Now I don't know, you might be able to see that, how that's shaped different than a regular screwdriver. That's kind of the same screwdriver that a gunsmith would use to keep from tearing up the screws on a gun. That's a 6-in-1 or 4-in-1. I've had that for years and years. Don't even know what brand it is, but it certainly wasn't an expensive one. Pretty common. I don't like burning myself. I've got a semi-deep 8mm socket that's going to hold that just right. Using MAP gas, pinpoint tip. If you're doing this, I'm doing this in brass. If you're doing this in aluminum, you got to be really, really careful with MAP gas and the pinpoint, because you can melt aluminum a lot easier than you think. If you've got some old scrap carburetors, you can mess around with a MAP torch, and I'll tell you what, about 15 seconds you'll have a puddle of molten aluminum. It burns them really fast. So I'm going to get this fairly hot here. I got the torch on pretty low heat. Yeah, buddy. You got a little helper back here in the background. That won't melt brass really, really fast. Yeah, not really, really fast. With the torch on low, but you got to get it fairly hot.
Not really fast.
Then all that torch heat's going to turn that old gasoline gunk back into a semi-liquid for at least long enough. At least long enough to get the thing apart, just like that. There it is. We didn't tear the screw head up. We didn't ruin the nozzle. Easy as pie. So I hope that helps somebody out in the future. Thanks for looking.